Welcome back, everyone, to the Morning Buzz, and we have an exclusive interview with the one and only Amir Issaa. Sir, welcome
Thank
to
you.
the Morning Buzz. We love having you on the show today.
Thank you for the presentation and thank you for inviting me. I'm
Of
happy.
course.
I'm happy, really. Montclair University. I want to thank Teresa Fiore and all the university.
Are you enjoying your stay so far? Everything's good, except the weather. It's kind of cold here, right?
Yeah. It's not the first time for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love New York. With rain, with sun, winter, summer. I love this city. Yeah. Really.
It's beautiful. Now, getting right into things, rap is often thought of as just like music, and you've been able to showcase how rap can also be considered education, and you talk about that in your book. And excuse my pronunciation, I'm going to try. I'm not Italian, but I'll give it my best shot. Educación rap. Was that pretty
perfect.
good? Pretty
Perfect,
good?
bro.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I would love to hear more details about that because you also have done workshops in schools, prisons, and colleges around the world. So how have you been
Yeah.
able to showcase that?
Yeah, because my life, when I born, in the first years of my life, I have a lot of problems in my family. My father is an immigrant from Egypt and going jail. I have a lot of problem, and my reaction is the silence. The first time I listen rap music, I start to tell. I start to writing, and now I want to make this. I'm an example for the young generation in Italy living life like me. Yeah, son of immigrants, people from the poor family. Yeah.
Now, very quickly, you touched upon how you started listening to rap music as you were growing up. And on one of your recent albums, you have a song titled Puff Daddy. And
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what other inspirations, because I'm sure he had a big influence on you, but it
Yeah.
seems like 90s rap was really big on you.
The 90s era influenced me a lot. When I start to listen hip-hop music without internet, without social media, in the first years of the 90s, 92, 93, my friends sometimes travel around the world and go back with the mixtapes, in cassette tapes. And I listen to hip-hop from Nas, Jay-Z, Notorious B.I.G. I love the East Coast rap, really.
Yeah, it's great.
My inspiration, maybe my favorite rapper is Nas, because I trying to translate lyrics when I'm a kid and know the difference. The Nas, for me, it's like a poet. Talk about the neighborhood, the family, and inspired me a lot.
Yeah,
really.
and Nas is a really great storyteller, and he's
Yeah.
really able to kind of transcend into multi-cultures across the world, too,
Yeah.
which I think is very special. Now, touching upon your teachings and your workshops, how does the way you teach change, perhaps, in different areas? Because you could be in a college, and then you could also be in a prison at the same time. How does does your teaching style change within the groups?
Yeah, my project, it's not a school of rap. Maybe I want to help people to use words to express. And rap music, for me, it's a tool because it's simple. It's instinctive. And we make a debate in a classroom or in prison and jail. We make a debate about, I don't know, racism, prejudice, the problems in the society, okay? And after, we trying to rhyming, okay, with simple styles. Is this. Maybe rap music, for a lot of people, it's the voice of the people don't have voice in the society, okay, this. And I help people to make this, to tell stories.
Absolutely. And you're also a dedicated activist, obviously, in Italy.
Yes.
And a lot of your recent music has touched upon the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yes,
And
yes.
I'm curious to know why was that such an important topic for you to discuss?
Racism and discrimination is not a problem in the U.S., of the U.S. It's a problem all around the world, really. And when, for example, George Floyd's death inspired me and a lot of people around the world, the Black Lives Matter movement, when protest in the streets, we all around the world watch and inspired. And for example, I react with music, only with music. My fighting, my war is with music, with words, not with guns, with weapons, okay? My weapons is the words. And I trying to help. For example, I write a song called Non Respiro, okay, in collaboration with Davide Shorty and David Blank, my friends, singer and rapper. The Black Lives Matter movement now inspired a lot the people around the world, but it's not official. It's not official movement. For example, in Italy now exists Black Lives Matter Rome, Black Lives Matter Milano, Black Lives Matter Bologna, and we're trying to help the society to change and better, okay? Live together without prejudice, without racism. I grew up in Italy, and when I grew up in Italy, not a lot of people like me, son of immigrants with different face, different color of skin, and for me it's hard to grow up. And now I want help, because now the situation changed. A lot of kids in schools, middle of a classroom, half of a classroom now in Italy, it's son of immigrants. And I want help these kids, okay?
Absolutely. That's a great story. Now, I saw something that was pretty curious to me, and it's very interesting, is that you've also worked on the movie Shalal.
Yeah, Shalal. Yeah,
Okay.
Shalal.
You know, I'm getting better
Yeah,
with the
your
Italian.
pronounce is
All
good,
right,
bro.
okay.
It's good.
No, but so you worked on that, and I'm curious to know, how is that working on like a movie production?
Yes. Maybe the first movie in Italy with rap music from the start to the end. The director, it's a famous director in Italy called Francesco Bruni. The son of Francesco Bruni, it's my listeners, okay? My fans, listen my music. And the father listen my song called Questa è Roma. This is Rome, one of my classic songs. And call me and want only this song at the start, only this song. When I meet, talk about the movie, and trying to create other song, the title track, and now I'm maybe the only rapper in Italy create a soundtrack, entire soundtrack. And with this experience, I go also in a Venice Film Festival. It's a famous film festival in Italy. I'm proud about this, because when I start to writing my rhymes in a small room without my father in jail, but I dream every day. I dream and fight for my dreams.
As you should. I mean, I'm curious to know then, when you first saw the movie, what was that internal emotional feeling that you had?
Bro, it's crazy, because in the past, I write rhymes about my life, okay? And it's different when you create music for other people, okay? Pay you and, for example, look this and write rhymes. Look this scene of the movie and write rhymes. It's a new experience for me, but I'm lucky, bro. I'm lucky because the movie, it's a good story. It's a story about a father and a son. And when I write the songs, I have my son, okay? And I involved in the movie, okay? This movie filling me a lot of emotions, a lot of different emotions. But the first time I watched the movie on a big screen, it's like a panic attack for me, really.
I imagine
it's
that
beautiful,
was probably
bro.
a beautiful moment and something you
Beautiful
will never forget.
moment. Yeah, beautiful moment. I think when I walk on the red carpet in Venice Film Festival, I think my mother is dead, but my mother helped me every day. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, in 2017, you wrote a book titled Vivo per questo, which is an
Yes.
autobiography about yourself. Now, what inspired you to really want to put your story out there for other people?
Yeah. In the past, I write rhymes about my life. Maybe in every album, 3, 4, 5 songs talk about my family, my neighborhood, my real life. But when you write rhymes, you short, okay? Like Twitter. You synthesize. 20 years of synthesized rhyming,
Yeah.
and I won't stop. I won't tell. And now I love writing without beat, for example, without rhyming, okay? Like narrative or memoir. Sometimes I write in reviews, for example, for music newspaper. But my story is this. When I start, I not study too much in schools. I start to write rhymes, okay? And reading a lot of books for this, for rapping, for the inspiration, for new words. And now changing. Now I start to study, teaching in schools, okay? Maybe rap music really saved my life. And now I want to give back to the hip-hop community and to the society and to the people. And I write 2 books. The first book is Vivo per Questo. It's autobiographical book. Talk about my life, my father, my son, the hip-hop scene in Italy, the first experience around the world with my work. Yeah. And this is a special moment for the people listening to this interview. Yeah, this is the first time I say that. The Vivo per Questo book now is translated, and maybe in the first months of the next year, 2023, is put out in the U.S., translated in English. Yeah,
that's huge.
Yeah,
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah,
That's a big
thank
deal.
you, bro. Thank
Now, very quickly, you touch upon this in a lot of your work, but you view rap as therapy. And for me, I didn't realize that until I was a little bit older, whereas like I was really using those things as a form to escape and to really kind of understand what my environment was and how I was a little bit different from the people around me. And rap was kind of that little savior there. Rap and hip hop had a huge impact on me. I'm curious to know, was that something you believe in? And what does that truly mean to you?
I think it's like a therapy. Really, it's like a therapy. Not only rap music. For me, the whole hip-hop culture. For example, when I'm a kid, I start to writing on the wall, graffiti art, okay? Or breakdancing. Why? Because I'm fear about tell stories, okay? Because I don't want tell when I'm a kid. I don't want tell to the society, my father in jail. I have a lot of problems, but with graffiti art, for example, I express myself without words, and I'm part of a community. With breakdancing, it's the same thing, because hip-hop culture don't judge you, okay? The society judge you, and the society judge you. For example, you black, or you gay, or your difference, it's obstacles in the society. In the hip-hop, it's different, totally different. In the hip-hop judge only about the style, okay? The competition, it's only about the style. And this is, for me, it's saved me, really. It's my new family, hip-hop community, not only in Italy, all around the world. When I travel in the world, for example, I meet Razel. I meet Razel today in Montclair State University, and for me, it's like meet my people from my family. Hip-hop community, hip-hop family. Saved me, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think it saved millions of people across the world.
Millions of people.
Yeah. Now, this Friday is World College Radio Day, which is something very huge here we do at WMSC, and our theme is Voices for Peace. Now, what does that word peace mean to you?
Yeah. Peace, for me, it's like a home. When you're feeling at home, you're in peace, really. And the home, it's not the buildings. It's a metaphor, okay? This.
Now, lastly, where could we find more information about yourself, and where could we also maybe stream your music?
Yeah. On my Spotify profile, Amir Issaa, I have my entire discography, and in every social media, every day, I put out my new information for new concerts. But for music, especially Spotify, on my profile, entire discography, Spotify.com, Amir Issaa. Yeah, and on YouTube, all my video on my channel, YouTube channel, Amir Issaa. It's simple. Yeah.
Awesome. And I've been listening to some of your stuff, and now I would love to know if you'd be able to perform a little bit of acapella for us here.
Yeah.
Take it away then.
Nato in Italia, Amir scritto sulla sabbia. Prendi il mio nome e lo traduci principe d'Arabia. Una voce che strilla, da Roma fino a Taba, in questa società fredda cerco aria più calda. Figlio dell'amore del cuore di 2 persone, un mix di sangue, culture, razze e religione. Sto qui come portavoce, scendo in missione contro la disperazione che affligge troppe persone. Seconda generazione, guardo mio figlio e la terza, te provi a sfiorarlo, ti salta la testa. Non lo capisci che hai trovato la ricchezza, noi pietre preziose in mezzo a tutta sta monnezza. Scrivo con la fame di chi non si rassegna. Prendo il vostro odio, lo trasformo in questa penna. SOS, bilancio negativo, se mi chiamano straniero nel posto dove vivo. Amir Issaa, MSU Radio, okay, Montclair State University. Peace.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate you. That was awesome, by the way.
Thank you.